But here's one that'll get your blood going. About a half hour ago, I marked it on the whiteboard. What was it? 4:45 a.m. Just drifting back to sleep. I kind of turn to my side and I look, and Hound Dog was in her coveted position when she went to bed. That would be nestled into my armpit on my left-hand side. Not only is it cute, it's incredibly comfortable for me, especially if I turn a little bit, because then I've got that warmth on my back. So that is very, very, very nice. But when I tell you it's now, what, quarter to 4:45, just starting to drift off. I was thinking about some of the things that I got to take care of today or would like to get done. Her eyes are already back closed, and all of a sudden, we hear this thump. Kind of a muffled thump from outside. It's pitch black out there, and her head props up right away. I'm listening, kind of assessing the situation, and she starts with this low grrr. Didn't you? Yes, you did, like a good girl. Didn't stop there, though. Her little grrr actually went to a woof. This dog doesn't bark unless she absolutely has to. And now she's trying to get off the bed and over to the door. So I'm like, okay, yes, that's the situation. I've got drapes hanging, kind of a wind block and a light block by the side door there. She's standing there, she's growling. She's got that low undertone grrr going on. What in the world? Now, generally I'm not too worried. Last night, for example, unless you had night vision, you're not walking through the woods. You're going to be hard pressed to walk even on the county road. Yes, it was clear and beautiful. It looked like you could touch the stars. Oh my goodness, it was just so breathtaking. Nevertheless, you can't walk through the woods without some sort of protection, or you're going to gouge your eyes out. Just that, plain and simple. Okay, you put protective goggles on, you're still going to be tripping and stumbling, even on the driveway. So that doesn't worry me too much if, let's say, a bad guy was approaching. Then even if the bad guy had a flashlight, you're still not going to be stepping and you're not going to be quiet. So I wasn't too worried about it being a person. Nevertheless, Hound Dog is still doing her little grrr. So it was enough to alert me to something. Something was going on out there. Grabbed the flashlight and the other appropriate cut. I grabbed the flashlight and the other appropriate equipment that I might need, and I cracked the door, turned on the light, cracked the door. Didn't see anything. And this flashlight, it throws a nice beam. She's still sitting behind me now with that low undertone. All right, we got to check this out. So got dressed. Again, it was time. Opened the door quite slowly, panning and looking and panning and looking, and oh my goodness gracious, what in the world is going on? Yeah, my heart's kind of racing a little bit because my little sentry was still pretty excited for whatever was happening outside. So I finally stepped out all the way after panning to the right side with the lights. Now I've got both the headgear on, the headlamp, and I'm holding the high beam flashlight. Look to the left and there's nothing. Made sure she had beep beep on, make sure the collar was ready. So if she did take off, I could call her back and not have her running off into the Timbuk3. Where's Timbuk3? That is the other side of Timbuktu. So we circled the camper, and there was nothing. I didn't see it. Her bone was out there. I thought, well, maybe a coyote grabbed it, maybe a fox grabbed it, maybe a raccoon grabbed it. But no, that was still where I left it last night. It was kind of cute because she wanted to come in. She wanted to bring that thing inside, and there was no way. She loves that bone. There would be bone shrapnel all over the place and little shards of bone. She had that in the front seat of the truck, and she did her damage. Oh, that front seat was a mess. And I spent about an hour and a half cleaning that out yesterday afternoon. Still couldn't see anything. And now I'm panning the mountainside, panning across the street. And I did see some eyes in the far part of the cornfield. Just one set. They were faint, they were small, so what was it? I don't know. Anyhow, that's enough to get the heart pounding. I told her to go potty, she did. And still looking around. I had to make sure that she was satisfied. Otherwise, we'd both be going nuts in here. Anyhow, that starts the day off on Tuesday, February 6th. And now, got a cup of coffee that I made, decaf, so I don't rattle myself to wake. I'm gonna sip on the coffee and try to get a couple hours of sleep yet. So let me know what you think. I've got an idea what it could have been, but you let me know what you think. Okay, I'll help you out. I mentioned raccoon, fox, coyote, could have even been a stray cat out there. Possibility of it being a person, kind of remote. But the other possibility, you hear that clicking in the background? Click, 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 click. That's the heat pump. The other possibility I was thinking of was just an expansion where something warmed up enough where, you know, joints will expand and contract and stuff. It's possible that it could have been an expansion of something. There isn't really a tree limb. Well, there is one tree, and it's a possibility that a small branch could have fallen. But that we won't know until tomorrow. Anyhow, let me know what you think. Always keep in mind, too, to like, share, and subscribe, like everybody says. For my one viewer. And if you want to continue to see quality videos like this at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, well, I don't have a Patreon account, so just make your tax deductible donations. And I don't have any place you can do that neither, so just wrap the funds in a brown paper bag and leave it behind the dumpster. Yeah, that sounds good. Unmarked bills preferably, non-sequential. And I'll continue to bring you the Hound and all this fine content. Okay, time for more sleep. Peace.